Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere in the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the 1st time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Swings it out to his running back. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Glenn. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tapped.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Brown wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down. Intercepted on the...
Minnesota.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel.
Taking it the other way. And he ran. Defense. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Brown wants to pass. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting it.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air, it's Lindsey. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass away, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. The ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air, it's Lindsey. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And they spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pickup of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on... The great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football.
Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
And more yards after contact. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at the...
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball. And the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Nice move to keep running. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the pass, defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rush.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to go deep. Holds it in on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into...
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake jumped. Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Can anyone catch him? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's going to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball, it's got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he grabs it at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lindsey. He unleashes a long one, and it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it! Touchdown! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
It's caught for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but the decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense has got to find something here in the third quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
What an unbelievable effort late in the game. You got to have it. Like, there is no tomorrow. There is no next step. 4th.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Coming after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. All tied up, under a minute to play. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Glenn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Give to the single back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. catches it at the 15. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his feet. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one splits the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been